Good morning, fourth grade. Today we're going to begin with drawing our very own Keith Haring figures with a practice drawing game. Make sure that you have the slide pulled up with your how to draw a Keith Haring figure to help you get started. Number 1 is to start with your stick figure. Number 2 is to give him an outline. And number 3 is erasing that inside. Let's get started. The first type of figure I'm supposed to draw is one that is standing. So I'm going to start with my head shape for my stick figure, make it nice and large and round. And then if he's standing, let's see, his body's just going to go straight down with 2 legs out and his hands resting by his side. Let's check. I've completed step 1. Step 2 is to outline my figure. So I'm going to come back, go around his arms, and remember, Keith Haring figures don't have a lot of details, so for his hands, we can just use a circle. Come down for his body and his leg. Same thing with his feet. We will not see individual toes, we will just see the shape of a foot, kind of like a boot. Then his other leg, his other shoe, come back up, the tummy, the arm with the circle hand again, come back up and connect to the neck. I've done my outline, and last, step 3 is to erase the inside. So let's go back and erase all the details carefully in my stick figure. There we go. And I have my first figure who is standing. Let's move on to the second one. This figure is going to be jumping. So start with my head shape again. And your figure can be jumping in any kind of pose that you choose. So I'm going to have my figure jumping into a split. So I'll have the legs out like this and the arms up in the air like this. Start with my neck. Second comes my outline. Hands without details. My figure needs their leg, that foot shape, and connect here. Same thing on this side, leg, foot shape, back to tummy, arm, circle your hand, and connect with the neck. Then erase those inside lines for my stick figure. And I've created my very own Keith Haring figure. Now remember, in Keith Haring's drawings, he uses a lot of symbols to show what his figures are doing. So you may want to add some movement lines underneath your figure if they're moving. Remember, you can use the same lines to show that there is sound coming from your figure. And it's okay if you put 1 or 2 other symbols inside your figure to showcase what they're doing. You're going to continue doing the same thing to show dancing, sleeping, singing, and a free space. The free space is any pose that you choose to include today. I'm going to go ahead and show you dancing because after you keep practicing, you may get comfortable enough to make a figure without the stick figure lines. Let's show how that works. Start with my head, go down. My dancer has their arms outstretched up in a high level pose. Matching arm on this side, matching hand, goes to tummy, and then they're going to be having legs turned. So I'll have a foot like this that goes back to here, and another leg that goes down, a foot that goes back up and connects to here. And then maybe there's some motion lines because my dancer is moving across the room. And this is where I could add other symbols to showcase that they are moving to music. So when you get comfortable, remember you can try out drawing figures without the extra steps. I cannot wait to see what your Keith Haring figures look like when you're finished. Goodbye, fourth grade.